As a chosen one, you must protect your energy. There are people who will come around you just to stifle your energy. See, you've gone through things in life that most people aren't willing to go through. They can't bear through it. They can't bear the pain. They can't bear the pressure. They can't bear the rejection. But you had to bear through it in order to survive. You have a survival mechanism in you that most people do not have. And so there's an oil that comes from that. When you suffer like that, it produces a type of oil, and it produces a type of energy around you. It's like you've been purified in fire, so your energy is purified. Your energy is healing. And a lot of people, they would rather take the easy route. They don't want to go through the work to actually heal. They don't want to go through the process of self-examination, or through the process of going against the grain, or dealing with the pressures that comes with standing for morals in a world that's immoral, that has no morals, that has no it's just an anything goes type world. And when you have standards and you have morals, it takes a certain tenacity to stand by them in this type of a world. And when people see you standing your ground and standing for integrity in a world where most people have no integrity, that's admirable, and that produces a certain type of oil, that produces a certain type of energy, an energy that most people don't have. And these people aren't willing, they're not willing to do the work to purify their energy. They're not willing to do the work to purify their spirit. No, they want to somehow stifle it from you. They want you to do all the work, and then they stifle that energy from you. And it's robbing you of your energy that you need for yourself, because you're still in the healing process. Even though you have this oil on your life and you have this purified energy, that is for your healing. That is to continue your healing process. And what they want to do is they want to stifle it from you. They don't want to do the work of healing them, of going through the healing process for themselves. They just want to stifle it, the energy from you, and leave you drained. And so you're never able to fully heal, and you find yourself always in the process of trying to heal, in the process of healing, and never actually having the milestones that you should have, because you're allowing too many people around you who are trying to take your energy and then not allow you to heal from the oil that God has given you to heal with. You have to be careful who just happens to sit by you. I know they'll come at you and trauma dump. They'll trauma dump on you. They don't want to do the work of healing themselves, no matter how much good advice, sound advice, heartfelt, sincere advice you give them. They want to, it's not enough. They want to literally trauma dump on you, to transfer all of their bad energy to you, and receive all of your good energy. And then you leave there depleted, and then you think that all that you poured into them, they should now heal, but no, they don't. Instead, they find other opportunities to trauma dump again, because they never took any of the advice. They never took any of the suggestions that would help them to start the healing process for themselves. They just are like empty souls that want to keep on receiving from you. They just want to keep on taking from you. They don't want to heal. They find it easy. It's like cheating on a test. They find it easy to just rob you of the oil that came from your suffering, the oil that came from your discipline, your self-discipline, the oil that came from your going against the grain and your standing for integrity and you're standing for what's right. All of this oil that you've acquired through pain and suffering, through doing what's right in a world that does everything wrong, they want to just come and take it. They don't want to do the work and go through the suffering that you went through. They don't want to tap into the source of the Lord like you did. No, they want to stifle it from you and leave you depleted, and then tell you to come back next week and do it all again, or even in a few more days for them to just do it all again. And it's time to say no to that. It's time to say no and to take back your energy, to take back your life force. And be careful who you're around. Be careful when you see a certain family member. Every week they got a trauma bond on you, trauma dump on you. Every week they got a sob story. They got some kind of emergency that they just need you. Nobody else in the family they can go to. Nobody else in their friendships they can go to. Nobody on the job. Nobody in their walk of life they can go to. No, they just have to come to you to trauma dump on you. Be careful of these type of people, because they don't want to do the work, and they see that you've done the work, and what they're doing is keeping you from fully healing. This oil is what God is giving you to heal from, because He sees you've done the work. You've chosen right over wrong. You've chosen integrity over anything that goes. You've chosen to live a moral life while others live an immoral lifestyle. You've chosen the pain of going against the grain. And for that, God rewards you with a certain oil to help you heal. But instead of that oil allowing you to heal, other people are taking it from you. So it's keeping you in a broken state. And it doesn't allow you to heal as you ought to heal. So remember that it's not your responsibility to heal everybody. It's not your responsibility to allow everybody to trauma dump on you. Your power that God has given you is to create a space for yourself to heal. Because you have a greater calling on your life. You have a greater mission in life. And so you cannot allow people to keep stealing your oil from you that God has given you. You have to separate yourself. Be careful who's around you. Be careful who tries to tap into you. And separate yourself so that you have the oil that God has given you to fully heal with, so that you can elevate to the next level. You can graduate to the next level. You can actually overcome that pain, that brokenness, that trauma. You no longer will have the triggers. This is to help you heal. This oil, this energy that God has given you, this pure space that God has around you. It's like a pure space around you, a rarefied air around you. This is so that you may heal. It's not for others to come in and contaminate that rarefied air that's around you. That rarefied air is to give you that space and that bubble to heal from everything you've gone through. So don't allow others to try to cheat you out of what's yours to heal from while they get the healing, and then they go and turn around and rend you and abuse you even more, just so that you can get more oil, just so that they can steal it from you. Stop the cycle. Stop the cycle of abuse. Learn to realize that you're bigger than what you know you are. And this oil, this rarefied air that's around you, this purity that's around you, that's God's way of allowing you to heal from what you've gone through. You don't need to keep going through more and going through more and going through more. You need to take that time and separate and be in that rarefied air and have that oil to penetrate through your spirit and soul and allow it to fully heal you so that you can then evolve. You can finally start evolving and coming out of this pain state, coming out of this low vibrational state and elevating your energy and elevating your lifestyle, elevating your life so that you can then take the next step in God's plan for your life. Okay? So I didn't mean for this to be so long, but you all be blessed and thank you for listening. Protect your energy, protect your space. Take care.